Fnatic's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Fnatic's turn to ban. Dire team ban.
Top 8 or bottom 8? That's the question. One game that decides that for IG and Fnatic, who are about to head into Game 3 of the best of 3 elimination series. Now, from the way we talk after the game, I feel like you guys are thinking IG is looking a little bit hotter at this moment, going into the game.
Well,
rounds all round.
They did win the last game.
Overall,
if you want that.
I think overall, just because
It's over their entire major performance.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what I've seen in it.
That's fair.
Yeah, and I think like, man, like you told me, I was like, Fnatic teams don't look that bad. When I looked at them on paper, I got to see a couple of their games. I didn't get to see them all before I got here, and then I went through like the scores of the games, and I'm just like, wow, Ice is dying a lot, but then looking at, and I see that one. That was one of the harder performances I've seen him have. Like, so I'm definitely looking a little bit.
Not an anomalous performance. That was more of the same. On day 2 of group stage, Parker had discovered the you can sort the most.
10 seconds remaining. Fnatic's turn to pick.
Yeah, we may have had some downtime to fill during the group stage, and they've gotten a bit critical.
That's a little rough.
IG opening with a Kunkka, and this time first pick goes the way of IG. Alchemist is still in the pool, but I'm not sure if Fnatic will want to try that again because it failed miserably.
They didn't ban anything that would
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know if the AA was necessarily like the break for the Alchemist,
5
but it definitely
seconds
helped
remaining.
out IG.
I thought he played really nice too. I thought it helped the lane bottom as well, really a lot.
Orb of Venom.
Fnatic's turn to pick.
Wow, turning is just
About
you
that.
know what I mean.
Oh, and dying.
Okay.
Why has this hero been missing for a long Shiver?
Well, why? I'm not the person that should be answering
No, I
that. That's
should be.
you, because I'm
Yeah, it's true.
I was doing your question for
Yeah.
you. Yeah, so
I normally ask those questions.
in group stage we were seeing
You
tons
put
of
me on the spot.
being picked. And then he's
10
kind of been replaced by
seconds
Ogre, which
remaining.
Ogre was probably like the second most picked. And everyone just forgot about Undying whenever
5
playoffs
seconds
began.
remaining.
I saw a lot of teams doing Undying and draft the
Dire
combo right
team
away.
pick.
But they're actually gonna take away the Lina a little bit here too. I like this. I think you see Taka just playing Lina every game. Might as well put him on something more, making them a little bit more uncomfortable at least. And I think I said it the day I came here too. I was like, I think Lina's like the most busted 4 position.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Just so strong.
Is it a good enough playmaker for DJ? Because I know
10
that for
seconds remaining.
Fnatic we've been putting our focus a little bit on him pulling the cart.
5
Yeah,
seconds remaining.
And it's always flexible. That's always the really important thing. So you're opening. We don't see it mid nearly as much anymore but it can be. It's probably the 4 right away though.
It's also currently the situation for IG. We see do a fine job on the last game.
Yeah.
Could very much be the
I wouldn't say that he was the one pulling the cart, but he definitely did good.
yes.
Yeah.
It was an all-round performance for the whole team.
It was, yeah.
He did that Spirit Vessel off like Kunkka that I love, and it's versus the Alchemist too, so it's like
And he went
perfect.
for a heart afterwards, I believe.
Yeah, I think like BKB hard,
Yeah.
and he was just killable with the run. Like Parker said, the effective HP was through the
Dire
roof.
team ban.
It's you're not too sold.
Fnatic's turn to ban.
It's just a lich. You know?
They had it for a while in game 1, right?
Would you say an empty pick?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. It's not like it's amazing versus anything. It's not like it provides a whole lot. I guess like the shield that you have, if you get a jug, it would be really nice versus the Lina, but I'm imagining they're probably gonna ban that.
speaking of, I guess Magnus was banned.
10 seconds remaining.
It's true.
There's still the second ban phase.
Still the
5
second ban phase,
seconds
which is
remaining.
why IG bans out the Alchemist phase. I guess
Dire team
the
ban.
luxury of if AA gets banned last by Fnatic, then they can easily pick up Beyond.
Yeah. And they don't have burst this time around. Like, you know, it does help quite a lot. Just the pressure in the lane and your burst later on, too, if there is like an outcome.
A little bit of respect there also for Fly CK.
Yeah, like that. We said CK was picked a lot, then kind of disappeared a little bit, and then we see that
10
last game CK
seconds
looks super
remaining.
strong again.
Yep.
I like Hero's Guns buffs.
5 seconds remaining. Fanatics turn to
And
ban.
those like safe laners that just self-sustain. It always feels so good to have
And why isn't
in a safe lane. Right? He was picked yesterday. Is mid in
that's
the mid.
yeah.
There was a time.
There's a time. I
There's a
know.
time.
I feel like the time is high for it to emerge, but it's DK. I thought with the Aghanim stuff, it's like,
10
yeah, people will
seconds
feel
remaining.
like far.
Yeah, but he's
But no.
still cooldown dependent.
5 seconds
And if you're
remaining.
gonna go for cooldown dependent hero anyway, you might as well go for someone that offers a little bit more than just, yay, we can push towers now.
Sure.
You know, you kind of want to have, yay, we can fight now.
I mean, I'm all for DKs when I see them getting their farm. That's my jam. I see it's like they hit the level 20, they get the GPM,
Sure.
Yeah,
210
that's what you-
GPM.
But couldn't you say that for every hero? Like, I'm a fan of them when they get gold.
How many carries get GPM talents? Riddle me that.
Yeah.
That's true.
A
That
big
is
dragon
Puck.
with Daedalus and stuff just looks great.
I guess Puck's not a carry, but
Fanatics
still core
turn
getting a
to
GP.
pick.
True.
So we see the
Dire
OD
team
ban
pick.
protected through their Kunkka, of course, and then we see CK and Nana. So they don't want to deal with illusion-based heroes at the
Yeah.
moment when they have this Undying. Yeah, it used to be like you pick Undying, you're getting Phantom Lantern, and you're really sad. Now you just. But he has a 20% evasion level 10.
10
Yeah.
seconds remaining.
I wonder how much that would need to get buffed. to bring me up.
30%, right?
5
That's
seconds
bad.
Someone
remaining.
played PL?
Here?
Yeah.
I didn't see that game.
Yeah, he did get picked, but he lost.
Oh, it was actually Fnatic that picked it and lost.
Yes.
Oops.
I think it was against an Undying also.
Okay. That would make
I just know it was against Alliance, which probably means it was against an Undying.
An Undying or
Thought I
another.
played it a lot.
one or the other.
Yeah.
Fanatics turn to pick.
So they're gonna go for the Shaman. I guess that's like Aka's other hero
Yeah,
that
the
he like.
backup
He's gonna
plan.
put back up. Lena's not there. Shaman. Really strong hero as well. Good versus Undying too. I mean, you're not really gonna use your wards to kill Tombstone sometimes, but it can actually be really nice, and it's just a pusher as well.
Pretty aggressive.
10
well
seconds
coming in.
remaining.
Lanes look scary already.
Yeah.
5 seconds
Usually
remaining.
we see Undying and Lena being able to bully, but I would not be surprised if IG
Tiny already too, and they have. I mean, they have a lot of the flexibility.
Dire
It's
team
really high.
pick.
So you're saying the mid tiny, also tiny, and whoa,
New hero.
What's up the window now?
nah, the flexibility's gone. Well, not entirely, but we'll see.
What are you thinking about this? I mean, it's a 23 Savage Spectre. It's the only thing we know for sure.
Squishy supports, yummy supports in the back, and they have an Undying to protect too.
Yeah.
You guys like it?
10
Then-
seconds remaining.
Squishy support.
5
Yeah, I mean,
seconds
look,
remaining.
I can justify it. I don't know if I like it.
Okay.
I fear that IG can go fast push with that not really give Spectre time to farm or Spectre to farm.
Well, as we saw in game number 1, 23 Savage is farm regardless.
But as we saw in game 2,
Fair.
Savage does not get his farm.
Okay.
And I think Spectre is a similar-esque hero to the Alchemist, while John Carter's completely different. He's very fast-paced, always active. Spectre and
That's
Alchemist,
true.
they can dip back into tick creep.
Well, this Spectre pick does give IG a bit of pause. They are picking into their bonus time quite heavily, deciding how to deal with it.
I think you lean on vision heroes or push heroes.
Not big heroes.
No, because Nixus hasn't, I think most of us on the town are considering underrated right now.
I like Nyx.
I like Nyx.
But would you
Not
like
the
him as a
same.
core? No.
No.
And I don't think Viper, you can really
Fanatics
just...
turn to ban.
They do love Stealer. Good versus the Lina, tiny kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Lina can be a bit annoying in the laning phase, but afterwards you kind of just eat her. And I think they're trying to just set a quick pace, like you were saying.
Yeah. Lifestyles.
Yeah, this looks like just be armlet, so he's your teacher, I feel like, in this
Okay.
game.
10 seconds remaining.
No, but I could still see them play because I feel like sometimes just
5
just defaults,
seconds
but a lot of the
remaining.
time. I think this game he will do the armlet deso, so.
It also depends how the lanes go, right? 'Cause if it goes,
Yeah.
if it goes bad, you kind of want to just settle it and go for your Midas.
Yeah.
You'll see the glove of haste recipe and a quick buff.
Yeah.
First time he dies, like, alright, back to the armless. Yeah. Which I don't really see him dying. Again, I really like the supporting staff of IG, the Lit and the shot.
God, I actually, you said Viper, you said Viper, and I'm like, dude, Viper is, I feel like Spectre versus Viper is almost unplayable most of the time. If you
Really?
play it well, yeah. Like playing Spectre is so hard.
But is there still space for that? You would put JT on the cook again. He nailed that previous game, so it's fine.
It doesn't feel like an emo hero, Viper.
Yeah, that's also true.
I guess he could
But
make
it's
it
a
be like
Viper.
something crazy, and he could make it
Blink Dagger Viper.
Blink Gatos.
Blink Angel, ooh.
I got, oh god, it sounds like an emo one.
Dire team ban.
They're gonna take out the Embers. Still here. That's good.
Great on it.
Appropriate. Yeah, that's all another like infest bombs too that could even play around.
Draft. I think Invoker would fit the idea. too
10
much,
seconds
although
remaining.
Alacrity Invoker, somewhat of a comeback.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, they can still just pick
Yeah,
their,
that's true.
pick their offlaner.
Dire
Night
team
Stalker
pick.
offlane.
Yeah, Night Stalker actually looks pretty nice.
So I feel like he would abuse the Spectre like crazy. Fear.
You would put it on, yeah, on JT still.
Down JT.
10 seconds remaining.
They're dipping down. They're very low on time.
5 seconds remaining. Fanatics turn to pick.
Storm Spirit.
Okay. Oh, it is the infest bomb kind of style here.
Yeah.
And
You
limited
mentioned earlier you
disable.
didn't like it.
No, because I want them to have something that can push.
Oh no, I like the infest bombs. I like the
Yeah, I like the idea of the infest bomb, but I don't really see it fitting in necessarily with the other. I guess Kunkka and Storm can kind of play together,
10
but
seconds
I
remaining.
don't know. Like, Lifestealer's gonna so what's here.
5 seconds
Yeah, I
remaining.
think he's still he can still. Well, they have Shadow Shaman, so maybe he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Because they do have tower push already built into it, so I guess you can pick and choose in this game how he feels like it's going. I think what Stever said, the game's going really well. You could just go for that battle down build and just end the game quickly, or if you're having a little bit of a rough one, go for your Radiance. I would make him go for the. I would like the Armlet Deso this game personally. I think it eats Spectre as well. Like this is a matchup that people don't do all the time anymore, but Lifestealer versus Spectre. Lifestealer just owns Spectre from the beginning of the game.
Well, let's see Fnatic's answer. They're running out of time too.
Timber saw!
You may now select
They're doing
your
the Timber again.
heroes.
Back to the Timber Saw. Is this a better Timber game than previous game?
Yeah, I mean there's no AA.
Yes,
That's true.
that helps.
You set it on a lockdown forum and stuff too, though.
Yeah.
And a fair amount of magic damage too. I do hope he does not go over Venom.
Not if he's in like such a tough lane. Definitely not. I mean, he's not in the, as hard as the lane this time. He's not versus CKAA that are going to pose as much of a threat of kills, but
I mean, I just want him to live. Because the longer he lives, the more they have to worry about him and not 23 Savage. Space for his...
yeah. I guess that's the idea, right? The tiny, they haven't selected yet, but
So,
Oh, which one's mid?
Yeah, which one's mid?
10
when
seconds
Ice
remaining.
dies,
Lena.
they will be leading mid. So when Ice dies, it's okay as
When?
long as
Yeah.
Spectre is farming.
I
I said when, he is going to die.
But it needs to be a very low number. So
Okay.
I need to quantify it on 2 levels. It's gonna be when, not if, because he is gonna die.
Yes.
How many times he dies will determine if it's okay for.
How many times?
Oh.
Let's hear it.
I'm gonna say if he dies more than 3 times for 10 minutes, that's bad news for Sector.
Okay.
You guys, how many times if he dies is it bad?
Yeah.
I mean, I think his job is kind of to die a little bit in this game. I think the space, but
Yeah, but how many times is it allowed?
I mean, I think 3 is a good number. I think we'll push it as a 4.
Alright.
I think 5
Out of
is
control now.
5 or no. I think
Alright.
DJ can take a lot of the space at least if he does end up dying. And I think that's what they're trying to go for here with that Timber spot with the Lina. It's protection for Spectre.
But even game. You guys are talking about the drafts as if it's fairly even.
Yeah, I think I lean
Yes.
on IH a little bit.
Okay. Well, with the infest bombs, we're gonna see how that's gonna play out. We're gonna see how many times I can successfully create for Spectre and how the game's gonna go. Elimination on the line. Is it Fnatic? Is it IG? Which one is top 8? Which one is bottom 8?
That's right, Shiver. Game 3 is upon us, and Fnatic turned to a hero that they've not played in 5 months.
Wow.
With the Spectre pick.
That's brave. Elimination. They're going to pick up the Spectre.
Prepare
How good
for
of a
battle.
Spectre game is it?
Not the perfect Spectre game. It's one of those heroes sometimes you just kind of want to shove it in because it does secure your late game. You're in this game 3 elimination, and often what ends up happening in those scenarios is games slow down, people playing more conservatively, and you revert back to these late game hard carries. But
What a punk.
drafted accordingly. They got this Lifesteal Storm, and Lifesteal, yeah, does kind of bully the Spectre in the early to mid game, so it could be a tough one for 23 Savage.
The lunch mind games are coming out already. I guess it's like just afternoon. Don't think the teams have eaten yet. So whoever wins this, well, I guess either way they get to eat. They don't kick them out of the event, so they're feeling it. They're thinking with their stomachs, but they need to be thinking with their
30
best and
seconds.
brightest Dota minds. The last time we saw IG play the Storm was that like 90 in the game with Emo on the Storm. He was owning, then Kunkka had a couple of huge fights. Hit like 2-3 hero torrent, turned the game around. Then just got to that ultra late game Storm where you could just never push in a lane,
Yeah,
nowhere
it's-
safe.
Good old level 25 Storm.
Seems pretty good with the 500 distance on the
The
rim.
battle begins.
The better level 25s in the game.
I welcome 90-minute game, I would say. You know, it might not be great for the schedule, but it'll be great for you. Just a quick little nap, you wake up and crazy Dota's upon you.
You know, here people in America like go to sleep and wake up and Dota's still on. It's always fun and nice.
Indeed.
What do we got? So trialing with the Spectre, and I think this is a call they should have made last game with the Alchemist, is just make sure you secure your hard carries farm. You have an Alch, you have a Spectre. These are heroes that need free farm. Ice, no Orb Venom. Not that I don't think he started the last game, but he's going very defensive with his items and with his play.
Jet. Trading here with Firefly, but that's not particularly
Prospect?
fun with the feast. Ollie would be the sweeter kill.
I have to kill at least. So I think there's much way to kill Lifesteal here.
Our mid lane, a Storm versus Lina. Lina known as like the queen of mid generally, but he's pulled out some surprising lane wins.
Yep.
Will this be a matchup where he just outskills his opponent? I guess we'll see. And Ellie's Ice down bottom up against a dual lane with some kill potential generally. Not a lockdown, but first blood will come up top. Ollie gets picked up.
Try the Fnatic, that's what you want to do, is not let this ledge get up in your face and cause problems for you. So getting a first blood early on, 23 damage, 6 of the 8 last hits in the first 2 waves. You're happy with that. Definitely a good start. Nice Ice is, you know, he's getting his XP. He's got no creeps whatsoever, but you're okay with this if Spectre is farming. And I like that Ice is just willing to play this defensive style.
Looks more like that one with the Beastmaster in terms of the start, where he got a lot of levels, even though, you know, he died that game, but as long as he gets that experience and it doesn't change feeding, be happy.
Unfortunately, he's losing the regen battle. He's now being shackled up. It's hard to follow up. Ice.
Danger.
Yeah, he's just dead.
He's dead.
So he had his salve cancelled like almost right away. Meanwhile, Kaka trades to get to low. It's his full salve regen. So he just kind of traded poorly there. Didn't get his regen out.
Lucky boy.
Dyer's
Gets
middle
the
tower
regen
is under
good.
attack.
He's been getting bullied in this lane, as you would expect for Selena, but gets a couple of free CS, that secures the bottle, and he will make sure that he gets the full regen as he TPs back to the tower, wasting some Moon's time. Won't miss any CS, it looks like.
Even willing to throw a Dragon Slave just to make sure he comes back and gets these few last hits.
That's the lane saver right there.
That regen, yeah.
Otherwise, he doesn't have his bottle, and Lina can like threaten for a kill when he's trying to farm it.
Yeah, he's been struggling this lane because of the fact he's rushing bottle, but ultimately he feels this extra regen and ability to just last using his overload box is going to give him a better time rather than trying to get any null talismans or anything like that. He didn't even up.
So they rotated some way. They DJ down bottom, and Fly is getting more aggressive here on top. Keeps on snacking jabs, but they are trying to settle for a kill. JT, T5.
Yeah, they're feeling like they secured their top lane enough now that they want to go secure Ice's lane a bit, but
Got the avalanche toss combination on the Kunkka. It costs him up though, only a creep, and that gives JT a chance to run to the south, has the stick, has the south, and has the time to get away, so couldn't quite lock him down.
So again, IG just kind of coming out a little bit on top with their regen usage there. That doesn't really amount to much when he's got a salvage. He just immediately pops and he cuts away behind the tower. Then Midland Kaka coming back, TP's in mid, actually didn't refill Emo's bottle, so they misplayed a bit there. Jabs, he's just going for the tower to suicide, and Ollie to get the experience as well as the kill, but yeah, big problem for Emo. He was expecting to have a bottle refill with the TP in from Shadow Shaman.
Yeah, in these no bottle crow days, you know, you need that little help when you're in a disadvantaged matchup.
Yes.
They're contesting the runes too. They're knocking him out every game. The Arcane rune spawns bottom, and he actually makes a move on mid.
I'm sure Moon just told his teammates, like, just get runes. I don't care if I don't get the runes from my bot, just don't let someone get them.
Oh, maybe falls to JT here, as he is having a good time bottom. Yeah, he can creep way far away, but a hero that can set up ganks in the mid game.
Yeah, Ice kind of has his lane now, which is the good news for him. Unfortunately, this is free lane here, and Spectre's like, sure, I'll take it.
Oh boy, a little game of cat and mouse here, and that is one rocky.
Dragonblade, not needed.
Still secure.
Right as Ice had a double creep wave coming bottom, 23 savages like, I'll TP down
Dire's
here, I'll
middle
take
tower
this.
is under attack.
Yeah, poor Dire.
You're just gonna die anyway, you know, give him to the hero that counts.
Yeah.
But Spectre at 29 CS, so Spectre off to a nice start.
And it's getting to that point where she can no longer
Dire's
live
middle
against
tower
life
is under attack.
very well. So giving her what is currently an empty lane. Kunkka was playing behind the tower, isn't level 6 yet, so kill threat isn't really there. But perhaps on mid lane there is kill threat. JT,
he's made his move in. He's only got the level 1X.
level 5. He's maybe killable.
Even shows himself.
Yeah.
Just back away.
Yeah,
so he takes over the lane. Emo to the jungle. Never
back
mind.
bottom, yeah.
Okay.
They're not sure what they're doing. They want
to keep pressure on the Spectre, I guess.
There you go. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, a lot of musical lanes going on.
They've got shackles. It's they're really committing for this.
Helps coming down bottom for 23 Savage Zone. He's settling up. Doesn't have mana for a dagger.
All kinds of lane swapperoos. DJ slap as they chase on to... Well, first they let the go to JT, but actually chunks back Kaka into the stun of Moon. 27 gets to work. He's skilled up the dispersion though, so doesn't have the most damage, but the support secure the kill. Yep. Didn't want to try and give it to the Spectre.
Emo luckily gets the 6-minute rune, spawns top, because Travis was ready for it. But pretty even early game here. Life's still free farming away in the up lane. Spectre getting, you know, close to good free farm. And Moon been crushing this mid lane so far, but still one of those heroes that can always fall back to the jungle and do it A-okay.
They've got an Expada, they've got a Torrent as well with the boat coming in. They want this Spectre, and it looks like they should be getting him with the shackles. DJ up to 2 lane, he can return fire, and will do so. At least getting a support trade, but definitely a win for IG.
DJ at least hit the cleanup kill and to get some experience in farming the tower. He's very under-leveled on his tiny, but
Spectre's haunt now with treads. Wonder if there's any sort of kill opportunity.
Yeah, 3 points in dagger, definitely something where you're happy to use that home to find a pick before going back to farming.
Maybe at the spot of room, they could try for it. DJ's coming in.
Has a soul ring.
He daggers. Yeah, he's just gonna try to win some support. But it won't be enough as Japs goes down, and here comes the hasted storm. Thinks about diving. Ice, though. He's having a good time, Guns. He's only got the one pet. You know, Jan said 4. 4 is a problem. 4's the red line, and it's on fun. He's got plenty of room.
Yeah, this is still like, if this is the bar for good time, bottom 4 networks the Timbersaw, which is not the best news, but yeah, he's not chain feeding, he's getting experience, so he has a game.
They're ganking his lane, too. Wi-Fi is killable. He's already used in test. Sustain in this lane.
Has the rage, though, and fortunately, Avalanche, you can always rage out of.
But if they can just like time it with the chakra, maybe there's enough burst before it pops it. We'll see.
Like they're
Radiant's bottom
DJ
tower
rotating
is
back
under
into
attack.
mid lane.
Spectre just off in the jungle, but no free space for 23 Savage. Another X combination. The burst Savage is strong. Spectre is dead. And now that they're going on top, it looks like 3 heroes committed. The Lena stun through the trees. That's how you slay a life stealer.
Nicely done. Lena in position to be able to tank. Picks up some arcane boots and.
So a Spectre dying, you're getting other kills.
Dire's
Is
top
that
tower
enough?
is under attack.
It's overall, I mean, Spectre is still a pretty even trade.
Radiant's
I think overall
bottom
IG
tower
feels
is
a
under
little bit
attack.
better because Spectre's been completely bullied for the last couple of minutes and is playing in the jungle. The two teams are kind of mirroring each other, both kind of pressuring tier 1 towers, both getting kills on carries,
Dire's
both
top tower is
having
under
their
attack.
supports, Leech in the mid lane. But IG just getting a bit more out of the
Dire's
jungle,
top tower
particularly with
has
the Storm
fallen.
able to farm very quickly. A lot of stacks has been and Evo already level 8.5. Despite that slow start, he's pretty much caught back up with Lena.
So Fly had an armlet queued up, I believe. Now he switched it over to Midas.
Okay.
So he may be feeling like they need to take this a bit later.
Yeah. I personally like Midas build, not necessarily Midas Radiance, but you can go
Radiant are
Armlet
scanning.
Death up the Midas and just secure your lake a bit better.
And I'm coming by. JT moving in on eyesight. This has supporting, so they're bringing Evo. Both coming through. They'll drag Timber down. Hell of a lot of nukes, and they should eventually kill him, but they had to commit a lot. Meanwhile, Fnatic are hunting Kaka, but he can get back with a safe confines of
bottom
his tier
tower is
1
under
tower.
attack.
As I say that, is back in the jungle, sees a Spectre.
Fly.
That guy can't be alone.
For now, it's blind out say, but didn't hit Fly top.
Radiant's
and
bottom
Spawn
tower
will be
is
2
under
apiece.
attack.
He's rushing this Yule's here so he can be a playmaker.
Bounty!
Because they don't really have that, right? Their other cores, you know, Timber's a farmer, Spectre's a farmer. Your tiny TJ, almost a core, I guess, of how much farm he generally gets, but still a ways off from his.
Yeah. You'll save blends. Makes a lot of sense this game. Probably see an Aghanim Scepter build because you're playing against the with his magic thingy, so.
Radiant's bottom
Phil,
tower
I'm
is
over here.
fallen.
Bottom. They've got 2 supports smoked up.
They got that one last TP off the
Glorious things.
With the tower though. He's healing up, so he may look to stick around.
He looks like he may be hunting Spectre.
Radiant's
As
middle
the
tower
fight
is under
breaks
attack.
out, DJ low and Storm moving in with the first show. He's a bit of a problem. They're gonna hunt in. They want to get this kill. Storm. Dispersion plus the good play just to get the kill. Lich able to TV out just in time as the chain was coming out. And Kaka has ward, so he's rotated on mid. He may
Radiant's
drop
middle
them on the
tower
tower
is
here.
under
He will.
attack.
They've
Radiant
got a
structures are
catapult. They've
fortified.
got a Kunkka in reserve.
Dire's
Gotta be
bottom tower
careful
is
if
under
you're one
attack.
hero coming to this tower.
Lena's counting, but needs to. It's kind of on the wrong side of these wards, so it looks like he just wants to clear him out. But
Put down the X. The Moon comes through. Moon tries to stun
Radiant's
him away,
middle tower
but he's gonna
is
get
under
nuked.
attack.
Chat's coming in. Also dropping low to these creeps. Can they kill off Moon?
Dire's
So
bottom
low.
tower is
And with
under
the help of a
attack.
soul release,
Radiant's middle tower is fallen.
quite have the damage. He's gonna turn back from jabs, and then he's gonna be no. Gets her with the I think
this is
yeah. Okay. Very nice.
yeah, JT got this best spot
Play
and then just
out of play.
Dire's
23
bottom
Savage
tower
being
has
chased
fallen.
here. They're trying to slow him down. They have a Frost Blast. I don't know
Radiant's
if
top
we close
tower
the
is
distance
under
though.
attack.
JT's still getting kills mid.
They're chasing for more of the meal.
Or getting killed mid. He went for jabs.
Still chasing 23 damage. Well, they dove him to the shrine. I think they knew most of these TPs were coming. But Lighting and Emo with a massive commitment to Spectre. his life is cursed. A third death with a shrine up. Man.
A lot of craziness happening all over. It was a 2-for-1 exchange, 1,000 gold going Fnatic's way all in all, but probably a little bit concerned about the Spectre's game right now, and the top 3 cores in terms of network power on this IG dire side. JT's come to second game in a row, leading the farm for his team. He's an absolute beast on this hero. 6-1. The fast Spirit Vessel, such a pesky item to play against.
They're gonna smoke. They won't keep the pressure up. Size be the target. Complete eye on the storm.
Oh, blue guy jabs.
Zap's gonna tank it, but he might get some die for it. And they are still chasing nice ice here on the bottom lane. The TP scroll. JT's close enough now. Level 4X, so there's no escape for this Timber, so they'll reel it back. They don't have the stuff, they have the slows, and he's pretty much out of mana, pulling him in with the Sinister Gaze, a miss with the Storm on the chase. And eventually it looks like they should get the kill, X him back, and finish him off. That's the Midas for the Life Stealer, as well as Hollow Shadow.
If you're Fly, your job is just to secure the late game here. You've got plenty of early to mid game control with how well Kunka's doing. The Sound's getting good levels and having a good impact on this game. So just getting this Midas late game items up. Little last game where it's thinking he doesn't need to nip. He needs to make sure they have a late game carry.
Tucks right into the lane. He was painting up the hill, but they just get punished on and he they have the tiny big debut, but do not even he's getting the remnant damage out. They finally get a kill on the Storm, but none of the experience on the right heroes. Spectre dead again. They have to buy back on mode. They get a dominating streak, but this Spect and this is not a flash armor. You cannot be dying this much.
Watching Emo play, he plays with so much confidence. It's like the second he sees an enemy hero that's about to stun him, all he react for a lot is just try to pull away. He falls forward, like he was dodging tiny stuns earlier. He just flies halfway across the map to jump a lead and he's using her entire toolkit. It plays so well when he's on the front line.
This is bad if he drops here with the bow come through. Combine it with the chain frost, the solar leads their kill.
With my blade.
You know, it's to me, it's not so much about how much eyesight he's playing, it's about like what he's achieving.
Oh, they're setting up on Firefly. They go for the blink initiation. He's gonna rage. He tries to run, and he'll be fine.
Like these eyesight, not really creating space or his team all that much.
Gold for my
Right, if Spectre was free farming, you know, you're taking tower, then you're probably okay with it.
Yeah.
But it's a death with no trade.
The one tweak I like that we're seeing from Fnatic, 23-7 to Spectre, no longer rushing raid. He's switched it up to like some kind of Asher Diffusal. Like Manta Diffusal is going to be a better build this game anyways. The stun setups, if you can stun the Storm, have Spectre on top of him, you can burn through some of that mana pool to do a lot of damage quickly, so this feels like a build he should have been going for from the
under attack.
They'll drop the ward. I'm trying to respect the Fnatic map, who will fight. Got ice in the trees. They've got 4 heroes coming in. Moon with the Yules is ready, and Ali lurks, hiding in the trees. The tower will drop, not denied. The setup amounts to nothing, as there was a dire ob seeing some of these rotations.
Yeah. Nice. He's trying to like get here. He's every single serve mod being denied. Okay, not everyone, but a lot of them. Always pesky. The good Kevin players want to just mess with you.
I'm faking even with that last ward. Just Death wants that gold. Pretty big discrepancy here. 6,000 in 16 minutes.
They don't have good Storm answers this game outside of the Lina, who is Storm. It kind of this matchup that goes both ways. Lina can win the lane, but can't mid to late game. Storm is great here to jump on top of Lina and her as well. So the one catch they have Storm, but at the same time, Storm with the Lifestealer and S is going to melt this Moon Lina. Lifestealer had gone for the armlet after the Midas. That's a queued up, so build the panel talked about.
Dire's middle tower is under
Spectre is a
attack.
very strong late game hero, of course, but I feel like they have almost the optimal duo to deal with him, with the Magic Community, the Lifestealer, you know, negating most of Spectre's damage, and his like the ability to just get on top of him. No
Radiant's
save.
top tower is
They
under
pass
attack.
over. Yep. But come late game, that's not going to be very impactful, I would say.
Step lively
So
now.
I'm not sure how confident Fnatic feel just trying to... It's not like, oh, let's take it late, we definitely win. And we've seen that 90-minute Storm just taking over games.
Taking it late when you're under-farmed is always a different story. If they were kind of on even footing here and just slow the game down, they'd be like, yeah, sure. They're, you know, farming well, but Spectre is playing ultra catch-up, so at some point they're going to have to make some moves with this tiny Blink Dagger and the Lina Yo Scepter to get themselves back into this game. And that's what they're looking to do now. They smoke up.
They've got a ward here up towards the top side of the map. Move out and Ali. With the Glover Cave, they have protection.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Last positions out of smoke and save a more important teammate, not what Fnatic wanted.
Is hunting. Is he? He's got Blink now.
I'm gonna go for a solo kill play.
Spectre's a great. Oh, he sees a TP. Hey, Moon. How you doing, buddy? They ambush for the kill. They might pay, though. Lose Kaka. They forced out 3 TPs and a Haunt. And it's 1-for-1. And meanwhile, top lane, Ice has been caught. Looking at this Timbersaw, but he's pretty far away. Connects. Oh, you betcha. Where are you going, buddy? Come right back. You'll sit up there. No easy way out. Now the life steal starts to latch onto him. But they don't have the follow lockdown. They're trying to get Ali in position. The long range torrent. At the X, the chase continues, and the TPs are used already, so they can't bring anyone to help Ice.
Dire's middle tower is under
Dropping here,
attack.
JT and Fly securing that kill. That Deto is coming soon. And that will be death number 5. It's a tough number game now.
The second game in a row picking interior. They
Radiant's
must give the
top
draft
tower
as
is
well,
under
and it is
attack.
not looking like
Radiant
this was the pick they
structures
could have
are
gone for.
fortified.
Fnatic on the cusp of elimination, and they're gonna have to stay deep. They want to turn this one around, and Spectre's the guy they're gonna be looking at to try and
Radiant's
make that
top
happen
tower
with
has
his
fallen.
farm, but just Yasha, Tread, Soul Ring,
Illusion.
his name.
I'm not really sold into those the hero matchups.
Yeah, you're right. It really isn't a game where it's just gonna be able to solo carry if this game drags. You need more than that, DJ.
Oh, get a little more there. Big Dolly kill. They want these bounty runes.
Yep.
Looks like a 2-for-2 all Blink. Hex initiation. They're gonna go in on this. They don't have the wards for 15 seconds. They're gonna lose Kaka. What was the lich?
Yeah, Storm didn't have a TP, it looks like, so they were playing without numbers up here. Essentially a team 5, they're already dead.
Plain safe, gonna reach TP. They do complete the Bloodstone, so, you know, Emo, he's a very boomer bust player. So far, he's been booming. He's gonna try to keep it. Like, how do they deal with the Storm? Is there an item you see that could like lock him down reliably, or?
Really just the lead. He's got a BKB queued up, but until he has that, you can always use that Jules LSA to initiate on him. But at the same time, Storm is going to be looking to jump Moon and prevent that from happening.
He's the one on offense, hopefully.
Yeah. He's typically going to let his teammates run in, scout heroes, and he decides when he enters the fight. And once he's a BKB, then he can just play all aggressive.
Thank you.
Slow progress here for 23 Savage. Does get his ultimate orb. But they're jumping. They're looking. He's got a haste up. He's going to commit onto the enemy ballet. As it gets popped, wards get dropped. They're fighting directly in the center of the Fnatic Heartland. Can they get the kill? 23 Savage. First 15. They slice him up. He's got no buyback. He never got to use the on. They've lost 2 big cores and likely more ice. Shading to the low ground, trying to retreat successfully. Storm keeps up all in, and Storm is gonna fight the ultimate Shade. Emo with the big catch. That's a double kill. Racks up the Bloodstone charges.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
I think where you're sitting, why you don't put JT on Magnus. This guy is a hell of a playmaker when he's got a hero that can do stuff.
Radiant's middle
He's
tower
not
is
lucky.
under attack.
Bloodstone there. Didn't even see that actually. What's going on? Yeah, so he initiates. It will throw everything on him. Kind of fights on the sidelines here.
They threw so much damage on Evo that he's going to heal a lot of it back up with the Bloodstone. And ultimately, the lead is just so squishy in these fights. It's one of those very hit or miss heroes. When you're playing on the back foot as Alina, it does not look good.
Well, now in Aegis, Storm, arguably the best Aegis carrier.
Yep.
Definitely top 3.
The best, I think, is fair to probably say.
I actually just love pushing their
My eternal
This
gratitude.
team plays confident to a
Radiant
fault, and so does he
Where's the
against
body?
this combo. It's really scary. And
Dire's
speaking of
middle
aggression,
tower is
he
under
goes on it
attack.
again. Much faster in the world.
Charges.
A little more for the Storm.
Blown away.
23 Savage does once again survive thanks to jabs. But, you know, now giving up the kills is a little more costly with that. Feels kind of rough. Dramatic. How do they get back into it?
Dire's
see,
top
feel
tower
that.
is under attack.
It's like
They need to basically
Dire
burn stuff down and
structures
key
are
targets out the
fortified.
fight. DJ's gonna Blade Dagger.
Radiant's middle
Lady's
tower
got some good
is under
burst damage,
attack.
and we'll have a BKB to protect himself. So somebody like Tiny
Radiant
or Storm, or
structures
I mean,
are
like any of the
fortified.
cores just needs to get insta killed and
Dire's
picked
top
off by
tower is
that
under attack.
blink toss initiation. What is insta?
What's tough is you've got one big updates here, range on fly, and you're
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So when you hold that, it's like you're only bursting if they screw up.
Yeah,
Radiant's
when you're
middle
defending
tower
high
has
ground, you
fallen.
can always catch like with that insta blink toss down, so you can get them before they pop BKBs. Yeah, it very much does
Dire's
rely
top tower
on
is
some
under
amount
attack.
of overconfidence from IG, and the kind of play IG are more than ready for. Tiny's to blink for plenty of time, and the damage just kind of is a bit there.
What's this? Looking for me?
Commitment, fly, they can straight on the they shred her. They turn back, clock committed, Aegis down. Can they fight? In round 2, JT's gonna pop his BKB, he stays his ground. Storm is out of there. Now the whole team retreating, but fly in danger here. Storm on the high ground. Heads around the Spectre, he loves to see him overcommit and then go back in. Remnant's away, Remnant away, Bounty runs forward. He's gonna grab at least 2. Meanwhile, JT down on the corner, corralled, finished off, so they lose
It's the
in the
humiliation.
end. A lot of important heroes there.
Cost them lean and buyback, and that's the only reason that fight really goes to cape them in the end. Also start to come online, so when they overcape and dive tier 3s there, and Spectre's able to just counter-initiate with hot mantle illusions, the fight does go a lot better for Fnatic, but 40, and they could only kill the 3 position.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Super Storm would be maybe a bigger kill to get, but
But they'll definitely play it.
Yeah,
And
they'll-
also,
yeah, yeah.
hold high, don't lose a tier 3. So you're not giving up your shrines
Down,
and further
are
match
scanning.
yet. There are some wolves available. Maybe IG just go down mid. You're gonna see Jax here. He's de-warding. This is just not the right time to be doing that, unfortunately.
No
Any
whining
blood
now.
charges for Emo. And a regenerate top.
Looking for me? Regeneration.
bad news. ISS was spotted not too long ago. Storm may go hunting or trying to guess where he is, but there's the be out. So Storm guesses wrong. I'm not fine by nice. This next game is going to be very scary for Fnatic. If Moon gets caught, it's probably a lane of wreck, depending how and where it happens.
Spectre has a BKB queued up. I think that really tells the tale. You know, like this IG initiation is so fearsome.
If he can get defused before the next team fight, that would make a big difference in Fnatic's damage output. So you have to consider Spectre a much bigger threat. You can't just touch Lena. Who's going to be shredding the backline. Shadow Shaman especially is going to have a rough time in these fights against this Spectre.
needs to make sure he gets the
Radiant's
wards down.
top tower is under attack.
His commitment in the team fight.
Yeah, he's gonna just drop on top. Make it. Tower looks. He's kind of gone for this, you know, standard lethal and flip build, but I feel like this is one of those games playing maybe even when consider something like that Cape.
Well, Lich
Radiant's
has
top
one.
tower is under attack.
Witches
Radiant's top
probably
tower
have
has
some
fallen.
memos like, dude, might need some saving. You just yourself, please.
Yeah, he's going for BKB, so we'll see that DJ style initiation eventually. But not if you die like this. As DJ, speaking of, catches him out. He's going to get clipped by a tornado. Big ball lightning forward. Emo gets put up in the air instantly. Down the home. They want to take this fight. The BKBs are popped, the raid is available, and it's going to be tough for Fnatic to burst this one down. He goes for the backline into a chain cross. 23 seconds. He's just not that strong.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
DJ ball back, but then they need to get some key kicks here. Flyflow has fresh rage. Has an heart. And he's going to just TP away. No, it's better right. They caught him. Can they kill him? Chuck him. Smack him down. He's dead for over a minute. JT also dead with no TP. IG losing their footing on points here. Give up 4 kills. And it felt like it could have been 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Moon, his BKB perhaps catching him a little by surprise, but
Haste!
what a fight coming out of
Dire's
Fnatic.
middle tower
let's take
is
another
under
look.
attack.
Yeah.
The body!
Smoke here. Stop right away on Shaman.
Storm must come for
Oh,
me!
get off that next, actually.
Commit so much mana
Whoa, what I
to try
miss?
and make that, to try and get that initial kill that he couldn't really sustain himself in this fight because of his entire mana pool being gone.
Sector is just a little weak right now. You know, he's not there yet.
I guess it does her job to a certain extent in that she just takes a lot of... the reason Moon can do so well in this fight and Ice with getting ignored is because of that. But it would have been just a Spectre for 2 supports if he TP'd half a second earlier.
The lifesteal, if he gets away, then JC's not coming back with support.
Yeah.
You know, he's also gone, so all they're getting is the support.
We'd be seeing a very different story there, but the end is Fnatic happy with the outcome of that one. Still down 15,000 gold. And Moon actually died while that was going on. Emo found pickoffs, so...
Ended a dominating streak, another 600 gold for him. Already saw the BKB up to 23 Bloodstone charges. This guy just has a way of taking games over. 25 is not far off.
Dire are scanning.
The Fnatic are trying to put it into the base anytime real soon.
Perhaps we get one of those games where you're and the remnants don't have
I'm
still very good.
Over here now!
Everyone all being snagged up. Looks like they get 4. So IG could just slow it down. You know, push their advantage. It's normally pretty scary against the Spectre, but
Here I
they
am!
know they're very far ahead against him. And now the infest bombs. We haven't seen many of these.
No, just
Been farming.
they did the one on the high ground, but that was a time when they lost the fight. So perhaps IG's rethinking things a little. They smoke up. They don't. Like, it's their time to go.
So Lifestealer with the completed and Ember's about to say something in the middle lane. He's over there. He's too far out.
You see those certain words, and I think if you're Fnatic, you just say, yeah, we're leaving it.
They did not need them, but they thought there were more here. Now a deeper dive by Evo. Big commitment. Looking for jabs, but
Radiant's middle tower
so does the moat of the so need that cut clean. A little more damage. They do get the storm with the kill. And he gets out safely. 25 Bloodstone
Radiant
charges.
structures
Spectre all
are
split pushing.
fortified.
As hot. Boy, you'd really love those wards right now.
Radiant's middle tower is under
But
attack.
instead, maybe
Radiant's
just the
middle
tower.
tower has fallen.
I've slowed the Dexo and had Trask as well on the high ground. So decent pusher, but
Bottom lane, Kakai is hunting 23 damage. Can he catch him out? The storm will be
Dire's
here in just a
bottom tower
second if he
is under
does.
attack.
Can't quite find him.
yeah, if he finds him, Storm just flies across the map and does
Radiant's
like
top
1,500
shrine
damage
is
with his
under attack.
flying on top of the shackles. So it's a great way to hunt heroes when
Radiant's
Storm
top
is
shrine has
effectively a
fallen.
global hero. Our 21k gold lead for Fnatic. They may have kept their level this time, but things just getting worse and worse for them. And it's Roshan time for IG. Emo going to be very happy to get his hands on an Aegis.
Now over here!
The other nice
Radiant
level
are
25
scanning.
they'll get is fly with the extra 2 seconds of rage.
Fnatic is smoked up there. Scan Kaka as well.
Got caught out. And instant TP. Storm wants to counter this. For the ball, he cuts the pole. And a dead Tiny is great. They're just going to instantly back off.
26 Bloodstone charge. He goes
What? He's got the pull. He's got the pull.
Oh, he can get
Dyer's
All
bottom
kinds of
tower
dead
is under attack.
right clicks of the storm. Even tries to web, but was such
Looking for me!
unfortunate. It's the kind of thing you got to just not go for a BKB TP there. He's hoping to just nukes him in the top, but Emo just sniffs him out. Moon forced to buy back. At least he feels he's pressured to do so to defend high ground, or maybe even contest Roshan, but I don't see them easily
Dyer's
contesting this
top
road.
tower is under
Spencer
attack.
has to buy a BKB, and it's this late. Like, man, you're just not having a good game.
Yeah.
Storm almost 9k gold ahead, with a completed Bloodthorn coming pretty much right now.
He's at level 25, so life very difficult.
Now there's a you get to this abyssal life, so they just go on the sector and kill him for engage a BKB. And there's no save, no disruption, there's no range, there's nothing to keep effect alive in the combo.
Just gonna have the Aegis to life, he's onto Emo's
Step
Storm.
lively now. Your admiral is on board.
We have seen a few IG games where they get a little overeager. Maybe some fountain diving. Could be Fnatic's way back in.
Might take a few trips still and be found, but
Take quite a few, I would say.
there's some from the front lines.
Back so soon.
He's Spencer straight farm right now.
Dyer's
Wants to
bottom
hit a few
tower is
creeps.
under
Just a
attack.
few, please. I just need a little more. That BKB long off. Those are the take from side, but they just lose their timber. No real caught up there. And now he's hunting. He's looking for that
Radiant's
second.
middle barracks
So
is
he's
falling. Radiant's middle barracks
Sword
is
doesn't
under
put him on,
attack.
but he's the cheese if he wants to commit it. Haunting, jumping all over the place. Reality everywhere, but the X will find you, pull you back into that awesome firefly. Dashes in, smacks down, finishes him off. They Mother no buy that guy there. And this is to be the end for Fnatic. A lot of superstar players. IG just looking like the better team in game 3. In this
Radiant's middle
undying
barracks are
jab.
under attack.
Glimmer and stay alive for now. The buildings are collapsing. They already got
Radiant's
hit.
bottom
Look at bottom 2.
has fallen.
But they want the
Radiant's
gold
bottom
lead. Closing in on the DG.
Radiant's
They're
middle
gonna go for
barracks
megas.
has
Straight to
fallen.
the top lane. No real. Oh, that's from yeah. KB by Moon. He'll try to fight it out. He gets everything for a stick and shit, and he doesn't even give that. And now another chance. Another Bloodstone charge. He's at 30 Bloodstone charges. Almost matching the minutes in this game. Emo Bumply now 19 to